Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of Banished Colonial Charter. I'm gonna dig right back into our town that we've been working on for the past 2 episodes. Keep on forgetting the name of it. Amberston. Probably killing you guys inside if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Amherst Town. Amherst Town. I'll start calling it Amherst Town. So let's dig in. I might make this episode a little bit longer. I think the past few have been about 35 minutes. This one will probably be more like 45 minutes. So let's just jump right back into our town. And it's the beginning of the growing season. We left off um, having the farmers from being builders. We got rid of the farmers, made them builders so we could build these two pastures, back to being farmers so we could have food. Because our food, we definitely need to keep an eye on. And once we get the first pasture built, I'll be putting the chickens in that pasture. And we need both of them built. I honestly might place a temporary pasture, because that one's going to take forever. Cool, that one's all removed now. Oh look, another trader. Llamas. I don't want llamas. First pasture just needs the logs and then it'll be built. And we do not have enough logs. So let's cut down the logs in this area. Kind of want to make this area a bit more civilized, so less trees, less rocks, less everything. But we need more logs to finish the pasture. And for our depleting fuel, since I've been spending it all on trades, which we need more than just fuel. I might stop from buying things in the future for a little bit until we can get our fuel back up. Actually, it's steadily going up. I'm going to get a few more in here because I really want to have the money for like cotton seeds or something next time the trader comes through if he has cotton seeds. But this is almost built, which means we can put the chickens in there. And then once this one's built, I'll put the cows in there. We've got people living here already. For some reason the farmer lives all the way over here. Some herbs and reeds. This one's almost done. A little bit more. Then once this has been cleared out, we have too many builders. Once this has been cleared out, both of these have been built, I will start clearing out the area a little bit. We have lots of resources over here, which we have lots of stone, so I honestly might get some stone over here. And I might get another woodcutter. Once I get the log situation stabilized. Stone is 7. Wow, it's even more than firewood. But I gotta be careful with the stone because how frequently the trader comes through, I might not be able to build it up. Awesome, got the chickens. Okay, so 2 people are gonna manage the chickens, and then 2 people are gonna manage the cows. Which, oh look, he's back already, jeez. That's not good. What's he got? Cherry, oat, tomato, orange, cucumber. Nope. A lot of the time I'll just send him on his way because seeds are expensive and we can honestly live off the seeds that we're already growing. Okay. You'll see the paths go around sometimes until they tear stuff down. See, like he was spring and then late summer. He came twice. Oh, I guess from my assumption, like the trader that brings animals is different than the trader that brings seeds. That's what I've understood, because you can only do orders with specific traders. Okay, so I'll need to put another house out here. Once this is built, I'll focus on the house. We're already getting a little more logs. Need to make sure firewood's going well. Okay, and tools are remaining pretty high even without the blacksmith. And we don't need lumber for anything yet. Okay, it's autumn, so I'm going to get rid of the farmers again and focus on building, I think maybe another forester. They're all employed over here. I'm going to put the forester over here like I said I was going to do earlier. And we'll probably need a hunting station soon. Have we got this built? Not yet. Everything's supplied, we just need to build it. Which, I hope to God the cows don't die first. Because that would be such a waste of money. And they're trimming this area down, and with all the extra laborers, that'll go fast. And the stockpiles are starting to fill up. Okay. Cool. They're already getting that going too. Just, I have so much going on at once that my logs deplete so fast. Especially with the woodcutter, which As long as we stay on top of our fuel, we'll be good. That's halfway done, and they're getting all the trees out so I can build paths, and we've got enough stone here soon. I might actually start making stone paths. I might want to stock up a little bit more on it because a stone path is one piece of stone per, like, square. So they will go fast, especially with how spread out the village is. Cool, so we've got paths there. Once almost everything's been built, actually we have so many people. I want to get everything built before spring hits again, now that we've got the extra hands. Okay, these two houses we built. I'm going to want to build another house and a small barn over here. So let's get the small barn going. The small barn takes like 3 people, and another house because we've got 2 herbalists and, wait a minute, tiny shack, get 2 of them, 2 families. Like I was saying, we need the people to live close to where they work. And we've got the extra hands, so we might as well devote all this extra manpower. Okay, cool. Beef cows. In reality, there's only 8 farmers, so we'll have plenty of people. Well, maybe not. So we'll have to devote these people to forestry, and that's full, that's good. We've got almost 600 herbs. That's great. We can start selling some of them, honestly. Herbs sell for a decent amount, and they're a natural resource, so they can get, and they regrow, so honestly, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure they sell for more. Yeah, 4. So as much as firewood. Okay, so it is late winter, and once early spring hits, there'll be less builders. The only thing we're building are the houses. Okay, as soon as early spring hits, I'm pausing. Our food's still staying steady at 7,000, so we're good. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Now they'll start planting. I need to expand the food some more because I want to keep above 10,000 at all times. And happiness and health is doing well, so obviously we're doing something good here, guys. And awesome. Okay, let's devote the people that are building stuff to these 2 homes. We can have up to 12 cows. See, this is a 17 by 17, and that's a 16 by 16. 48 chickens versus 12 cows. Obviously, I mean, they're a lot smaller creatures, so let's see what he's bringing. Hopefully something good. Please cotton or something. Sheep. Yes, sheep. Okay. See, I got all excited there because anything that I can use to make clothing is going to be very helpful. And, okay, stone. I'm looking at my resources before I trade them away because we have more. We don't have enough to trade everything away. Okay, so let's do 400 firewood, and that's too much. Cool. Okay, so let's trade for the sheep, and then we're not going to get any more herbs because we do not have enough herbs being produced. Good. Okay, and now we need another field. And the sheep, I'm going to, it's hard to say. I think I'm going to do another 16 by 16, but whenever the sheep eventually get, when we have enough to produce enough wool, I'm going to make the tailor. I'm going to switch between leather, wool, and the reeds and feathers. Because right now, we don't have enough animals to really do anything for clothing. We've got a lot of reeds, but we need feathers, and I don't think we have a lot. 7 feathers. If I had a town hall, I could see all my resources on one page, but I really don't want to devote a lot of resources to a town hall yet, because it takes quite a bit of stone. Okay, so we've got the shacks built, and 2 herbalists. Cool. So as you can see, herbalists, 2 both live there, 4 foresters, 2 live there, and 2 live there. Cool. Okay, so we're building these houses, and then this. Wait a minute. 6, 6, 2. Okay. I honestly don't understand why they have 2 builders for a small log cabin, and then, 3 for a small log cabin, and then 2 for a huge field. I mean, I'm gonna increase the priority on this so I can get some sheep. I need wool, I need clothing. I bet you everyone has ragged clothing, and that'll have their happiness go down. Ragged. Eventually I'm gonna create a school. Not yet. I mean, apparently, people that are educated consume less resources, but maybe that'll be next after this field. Okay, cool. It is harvesting season. We are still below 7,000. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a school, like right now. That takes lumber. We have a lot of lumber. 25 students versus, I don't know how many, I think 30, I want to say. I'm pretty sure this produces 30 students at a time, so, and it doesn't take lumber. Oh well. But the highest priority is set on this because we need the sheep. Honestly, the animals that I want are the animals that I've got already. Because we have feathers, we have wool, and then we're going to have milk and leather. So all 3 animals can produce different types of clothing, which is great. I really don't care for llamas. I don't really know what else they produce besides the meats. But like chickens, they produce eggs, they produce feathers, and they produce meats. I mean, that's 3 different resources from one animal. And then eventually when you have a big enough herd, you can build another one and split the herd, and you can grow them up. I mean, it's great. Once you buy them once, you don't need to buy them again. It's like seeds. There's no reason to buy cabbage seeds twice because you already have them. Okay, so the schoolhouse is almost done. Get a teacher employed, and then all children will go to school before they become a laborer, which might be bad at first because we won't have as many laborers, but at least they'll be more efficient. Born. Became a student. Cool, we got our first student. And I need another fishing dock. I want to make sure we have plenty of food at all times. Eventually I'm going to make the I still can't pronounce it, apiary. Oh, cool. What do you got? Horses. No. They don't use the horses to ride around, so I don't know what else they produce. Horses, I mean. And I don't think anyone's died yet, so that means I should probably get a cemetery going. I like to have a cemetery so everybody that's died, even from the very beginning, is still with the town. Okay. Put it right next to the crop fields. Okay, let's finish the cemetery first, because once it's done, it's done. I don't have to employ more people to do anything to the cemetery. Oh look, oh dang it, I just missed the first death. Started making the cemetery and the first person died, which means we'll probably get a couple more people before the cemetery's finished. Because he died of old age. It's not like he died from drowning or something. Okay. Come on. So all but one person that first started this town is going to be in the cemetery if we can finish this. Kind of makes me sad. Gonza. Cool. Now anyone else that dies will be within our cemetery. That's right in the middle of town. I normally put cemeteries outside of town, but there was no trees or anything, so it would be a lot faster to build. And obviously we needed it. Okay. I don't know if putting them all in the same location produces less fish, since they're all like within the same circle. I don't think it would. I mean, you never run out of fish. I never have. I don't think it's possible in this game. Okay. What else are they building? So yeah, I'm sacrificing laborers to have more fishermen because I want to make sure we have enough food because we're about to drop below 6,000. Early spring. What else are we building? Are we building a house or something? See, when I put too many buildings down at once, I forget what's being built. Is it the pasture? Yes, it is. Which means the sheep are still here. I might get rid of a couple foresters because now we finally have enough logs. And tools, wow, they're still doing great with tools. Food is 5,600, that's not good. So I built that fishing dock just in time because we're getting low, like really low on food. Like lower than I would want. I want a comfort, I would like a cushion of at least 5,000 or more. Which after the growing season it should go up, but still, you gotta stay on top of that shit. Okay. This is almost done having everything removed. We've already got one of these filled up, almost filled up, which is great. And I hope the logs are being collected from the foresters. I really hate having to go and remove logs for the use of needing logs. I like being able to just have the foresters supply all the logs for the village. Okay. I feel like we haven't built really anything all that exciting lately. Granted, like I said, some of these episodes might be a little boring than others because you gotta make sure your village stays afloat at the same time of expanding the village and producing newer items, which we only have 50 iron ore to 100. I'm gonna go out there and collect more iron ore because we really need it, especially when we start building tools again. Eventually I'm gonna have a mine that'll collect iron ore, but I really don't have the people. Cool, so now we've got 8 students. And I really need to build more houses, but the way the food's going, all it's going to do is encourage people to reproduce. Why is that so low? I guess it is summer, it has time, but really, kind of doesn't. But the yield, the yield is really low for it being late summer. Chickens, I already have chickens. Okay, this is getting close. And then once that's done, I will get rid of all builders and have that going. And then once we get the students coming out, we'll have a nice little boost in laborers. So we gotta figure out what we need to make next. I really want to expand the food market some more. Oh look, the farmer died, damn it. Now we have no laborers. That's what I said earlier in the first episode. We had plenty of people, plenty of resources, plenty of everything, and then later in the game, you stretch your people thin. I think one of the bad things about going on this game so fast is that you get your entire population stretched out to specific jobs, and then it's hard to keep up because you constantly need more people. I'm going to get rid of a few foresters. I don't even want to search that list. I don't know why I keep it up. It's too difficult to search for what you need in there, from my opinion. Well, I need 2 more herdsmen, so I wanted to make sure I had some laborers available. Okay, now the sheep are finally going to be able to be used. Why do we only have 1 chicken? Shit. I should have bought chicken last time we came because you obviously can't get more chicken from 1. How did we... I've never had that happen. I bought 3 chickens, you know, in case... I don't know if it matters, and like, if both are male or both are... Like, you know, you have all male or all female. 3 of them maybe would have... Another tornado, Jesus. Sorry. I have not had a natural disaster like this fast. Like, that doesn't happen. Oh gosh, where is it? It probably means it's close to, okay. There it is. Anyways, I've never had like animals die off like that, so eventually the chickens are just gonna die off and we can't use them. It's weird. Unless for some magical way we get more, which, no, we're not gonna get more. I should have bought chickens when he came. I didn't even look because I didn't expect that to happen. That's really annoying because I was really gonna use those feathers. I guess we'll have to use the sheep's wool. Honestly, I could move the shoreman over here that's collecting reeds, so it's right next to where the feathers are being produced, and have the tailor over here, because the tailor would be right next to where the leather and the wool is being produced as well. I'm really annoyed by that now, because I'm not probably going to get available opportunity to buy chickens for a while now. Well, if that happens, I guess I can, like, if they come with leghorns or something, I can just get rid of the chickens, or if they come with ducks, I can get rid of them and get the ducks there, or leghorns. Okay, so everything's going well. Tools are good, stone's good, logs are good, fuel is good, food's still iffy. We don't have clothing, which is what I'm trying to work on. But I still need to make sure the food is stabilized. We don't have enough people to really get another fishing dock. I don't know, we've kind of plateaued here for a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time to move further with the town. Another person died, so it's only one laborer now. So until the students actually graduate, we really can't do much. There's the trader. Man, imagine the workout you get from doing that. Go right through my bridge. Seeds. None of the seeds that I need. Hopefully we get another one here soon. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer this episode, guys. It's just kind of plateaued. That's what happens in this game. Something happens. Like, eventually when you get your town well established, something will happen eventually to where it either slows down or you start struggling. Which right now we're struggling for people and food. Now we've dropped below 5,000. It's weird how we can struggle for people and food at the same time. Which, it's harvesting season soon, so I should have changed that out. Well, I guess they're doing better this year, the carrots. That one's not. Wonder when that chicken will die. I'm just gonna kill it off right now so we can have more people. There's no reason to have one chicken. It's really not gonna be able to produce anything. Maybe a couple eggs here and there. And if the trader comes with chickens, I'll just buy more. Okay, so don't have to work that. More people are dying. Really ruins the plans when people start dying. Maybe I'll put a fishing dock over here, away from the other ones. See if maybe that helps. I also have a mod, a fish farm. I honestly don't know if it produces more or less fish, but let's try it. We have no builders, so let's build it first. I really want to stabilize the food before I go any further with anything. Increase the priority of it. Cool, we got a couple more laborers, which means people are graduating school. Wish I could click there and view the person, because all these new laborers are going to be educated. Eventually, we're just going to only have educated citizens. It's going to take a while. We're on year 11, which technically I should be building more houses as well, like 2 houses a year, and I haven't really been doing that. That'll help create more people, but at the same time, We don't have the food to support more people just yet. So before I build more houses, I want to stabilize the food. Basically, the food, you revolve around your food industry in this game. A lot of my decisions are based off the food industry. Like, I'll get rid of other jobs to produce more food because obviously the most important thing in this game is the food. And the firewood. They can starve to death or freeze to death. I don't know what I'd want to do in real life. Or they can do both at the same time. I don't want llamas. Can you bring me some chickens, please? Thank you. Okay, you can go. Okay, we've got 11 out of 12 cows and 6 out of 16. Cool. And we have a little bit of feathers, a little bit of wool. Okay. And let's get fish farmers. By the way, all this stuff, except for the Colonial Charter, this is the newest beta version, is all available in the Steam Workshops. I got this on the Steam Workshop. It's really nice whenever you start off far away from a lake or a river. You can just build this. And it takes less people to run it. Got 4 laborers now. I might have to upgrade this depending on how fast. But I do want to build another home over here. Like I said, I don't want to build more homes, but I do for the sake of having them close to their job. Okay. I mean, food isn't going down too fast. Oh, I need some builders, so you know, we can build the house. Uh, 11 years and not one scrap of clothing has been produced yet. Oh, that's bad. And I'm going to move the... Actually, why don't I just build another shore house? I'm going to just stop this one from working, and I'm going to build one over on this side of town. So whenever, eventually when we have feathers again, the reeds will be going right here. Come on. It's another annoying thing. Okay. Cheating. I really do consider this cheating because it makes everything so much easier. Sometimes you've got to cheat in this game. It can get really difficult. Okay, so I need to build the shore house. But you'll see the person just like go all the way down here and up. It looks exhausting. I know. Don't have a job right now. Not until the shore house gets built. So let's focus on the house, then we can focus on the shore house, which they're already building it, so not a big deal. Our laborers are going back up, which is great, but our food is not going up. Which I might just get 2 people, and on this shore house, I might collect food. Frog legs. And on this one will be the reeds. Cool, so that one just needs to be built. Eventually this will start to fill up fast with all the production of the animals over here, the fish, the reeds. It won't take long. Okay. Might put another bridge right next to the shore house. Cool, it'll let me. Having more than one pathway sometimes does help with the production and speed. Cool, what do you have? Maple field flax. Should I get the flax? I think I can make rope. Oh, I can make a cloth or something out of flax. So yeah, let's do flax. And we've got a lot of firewood, so we need 4,000. So it's 1,000, obviously. Cool, and it's spring, so we can't start flax production till next time. Anytime when I make a crop that's not going to be eaten, I use a plantation. If you have limits on your crops, the plantation, I think it's produced as dry good instead of a crop, and we're not going to eat it, so that'll be just fine. Okay, I do the same size because it still produces it like a crop, like 7 by 7 is still the best production. And I'm going to do a whole bunch of flax fields, because with that I can create clothing. Because you have to create like the cloth out of the flax, and then once you have the cloth you can create that into clothing. But it's late in the growing season, so we can't really start that yet, and I'm not going to devote any manpower to its production yet. Like farmers, I'm not going to have them here yet. And I don't know if I can put another field here. I'll try. Cool, I can. So we're going to have lots of flax next season, which is going to be great because we can actually start producing cloth or whatever flax makes, and then we can start making clothing, and people will be happier, and then I can sell the clothing, and it'll be a magical world. Okay, all the paths have been built. Now I'll need to build houses out here. We're still not doing good with food. It takes a lot to stabilize the food. Oh, I don't want to dig sand. Cool, and we've got that second bridge built. And we've got all our firewood back, so that's good too. So you can build crops on here. It won't go against your food, which is helpful because flax would count as food, but you can't actually eat it. And I'm not going to have all these fields going at once. We'll have to get more people before I can fill up all the fields. I'm going to do 4 when early spring hits. It's great. We have 12 students, 11 babies, and 52 adults. So hopefully we can get more people, like more laborers. Okay, let's build one of those, which, wait a minute, it didn't. There we go. And it takes 3 builders for a small shack. I don't think so. Okay, food, it was at 6,000. Logs are alright. Stone is alright. I don't know how the iron is going, but here soon I'm going to have to re-employ my blacksmith. We've got 165 iron ore. Well, food went up because it was the harvesting season, and as you can see it jumped up above 6,000 for a little bit, and now it's still not where I want it to be. Got some wool, lots of reeds, got some leather. Honestly, I could build a tailor, but I really don't want to start that until we get some flax growing. And I might build 2 tailors, and then I'll build a ropery or whatever over here. You'll see, I'll show you what I'm talking about. The tailor, and then there's the weaver, which it says linen. It makes linen, cloth, and silk out of flax, cotton, and silkworm. So I think it's linen that gets created out of flax, cloth out of cotton, and then silk out of silkworm. Which we need lumber for that, 30. Now for the tailor. Dang, school's too close. Okay, so I'm just gonna build these now. I'm not gonna fill them with anyone, but it'd be nice to have them built. Okay, what do we got? Squash, herb, cotton. Oh, I could use cotton. That'd be great. I still don't really have the people. 4,000, so I need 1,000 again. And that's good. We're still doing well on that. Okay, cool. So the rest of the fields will be cotton, not flax. I honestly don't know if there's a better quality from cotton versus flax. I haven't ever done flax. I've only done cotton, so I guess we'll find out. Honestly, I could get all of these working because we're getting enough laborers now. It's not the smartest idea to have all of them in the field, but it'll be good once we get all of the clothing going. Food, I guess it's kind of stabilized. It hasn't really dropped below 5,000. I'd like to have a surplus. Okay, early spring. Okay, so that's not good. Trying to think who I could steal. One of one hunter? Huh. Can't really get herdsman. I guess we could, because you can do up to 2. Fisherman. Farmer. Oh, we have too many farmers now. Okay, cool. So we'll have flax and cotton this growing season, which will be great. We have nothing in this barn. I hope it's not going to bug out and think that there's no barn here. I've had that happen in the past to where I've had lots of barns and it says your storage is almost full, but there's a completely empty barn. Okay, so the cotton's already starting to show up. In reality, I should have gotten a couple houses over here and another small barn, but I think it'll be alright. Things are starting to look up. I could probably employ a tailor and start with like the cotton and the leather we have over here. I don't think we have any feathers, so everything's going well over there. Firewood obviously dropped because we just sold 1,000 of it. Okay, so it's not even summer yet, and they're doing pretty well. Student, yeah, we're getting lots of students and laborers. Okay, so we don't need this working. Actually, let's do some leather. Let's use the leather that we have stockpiled up. And then, like I said, there's wool, reeds and feathers, cloth, and linen. Which linen is created from flax, which is a dress coat, and a full coat from cloth, which is created from cotton. But food is still so annoying. It's like you can never catch up on food once it starts depleting. And this will be stored as a dry good, which is good because it'll look like your food's increased, but it really hasn't if you make it in an actual, like a crop field versus a plantation. So it gives off the illusion that you have more food than you have. So you could have like 10,000 food and it'll be like your storage of food is down. It's like, no it's not, I got 10,000 food, but in reality it's cotton and flax. Okay, so linen, cloth, and silk, or rugs. I'm not creating rugs. Okay, so they're still not using that, which makes me think that that's bugged out. Maybe. Because we still have all this to use. Once they harvest all this, I'm going to create, like, use up all the linen, and then once the linen's used up, use up the cotton, and then, okay, so they're already out. Wool. Okay. Flax first. It's harvested first. Where are they storing it? There it is, 374 flax. 383, so we should have about the same amount in cotton, which they're obviously not storing all of it there. There it is. Cool. So now they're going to start producing linen, which in turn, linen will produce dress coats. So we're gonna go from raggedy clothes to really nice clothing. That'll be great. Oh, and we got another, anything good? Deer. I do not want deer. Tailor, cool. Got some clothing going, so everyone won't be walking around in raggedy clothing, which will be nice. Okay, and food is back up to 6,800. We just did have harvesting season. I'm hoping that this year it won't go below 5,000. That'd be nice. Okay. And I don't want to start the tailor on linen yet because I want to get a stockpile. We've got 15. Still nothing there. Honestly, just put a small barn right here so they don't have to go far for their supplies. It'll work. And it will. Okay. Lots of deaths. Fisherman, forester, 9 graves. That's not too bad for being 13 years in. Okay. Where's all the fish? I mean, are we that bad on food? Oh look, dropped by 1,000 already. I mean, are we that bad on food to where they don't even have enough time to put it in the storage barn? Okay, so 21 linen. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to end it here today. Thanks for joining me in the 3rd episode. The next episode, honestly, I think it's just going to be stabilizing. We need to get the food stabilized. We need to create some clothing for our citizens. And after that, honestly, I think we can start building better supplies, bricks and whatnot. I really want to build a shipyard, which you'd have to do along the river, not the lake. So the next goal, I think, by the end of the next episode would be to stabilize the food at the very least, to get the clothing on everyone's backs, and then start production of higher quality items, bricks, glass, all that, which, as you'll see in the next episode, is really difficult to maintain and stabilize. Thanks again for joining me in this episode for part 3. I'm Benenstein. Like, subscribe. You want to see more of these videos? I will definitely produce more. If you have tips and tricks, leave a comment below. I'll definitely look at them, see what I can do in the next few episodes. I'll see you guys on part 4. Thanks again.